On the night of August 6, the Russian invaders launched another massive missile attack on the territory of Ukraine. They used air and sea-based missiles, as well as Iranian attack drones. Overnight, the Ukrainian Air Defense Forces shot down 27 Shaheeds, and in 11 months, that is, since the Russians used Iranian kamikazes, this number has exceeded 1,000. Russia uses this weapon against Ukrainians because of the low price. Including for this reason, he plans to open its own production of UAVs, but whether the Federation will be able to provide itself with drones is a big question, because the capabilities of its military-industrial complex directly depend on sub-sanctions goods, just like the military-industrial complex of Iran.
The production of Shaheeds directly depends on the supply of contraband spare parts. All Shaheeds are collected at the expense of smuggled elements. They are completely dependent on timing, quantity and assembly capabilities, and more than 100 Shaheeds a month cannot be collected. And if, for example, a similar plant opens in Russia, which will assemble Shahed 136, where will they get all necessary spare parts? Will they start competing in the smuggling market with Iran?
At first, Tehran was limited to the transfer of drones to Moscow, but then it expanded the range of deliveries, military experts say. Air bombs, shells, helmets and body armor, all these, like the Shaheeds, come from Iran to Russia on regular flights. Japan intends to ask Iran to stop military support of the aggressor country. Premier Kishida is likely to voice his demand to the head of the Iranian Foreign Ministry.
Iran's Foreign Minister Amir Abdullahian will visit Japan and meet his Japanese counterpart and Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, broadcaster TBS reported on Friday. Japan will tell Iran to stop weapon supplies to Russia at Abdullahian's Tokyo visit, TBS said, citing multiple unnamed government officials from a TBS publication citing anonymous sources in the Japanese government.
Today, Iran is not only arming Russia, but militarizing itself. Thus, Tehran has already re-equipped its ships, allegedly in order to prevent conflicts in the Persian Gulf.
Iran has equipped its Revolutionary Guard's navy with drones and 1,000 kilometers range missiles. The decision came after the US military said it is considering putting armed personnel on commercial ships traveling through the vital strait, in what it said aimed to stop Iran's seizure of several civilian ships. Referring to the possible presence of US guards, Iranian Armed Forces spokesperson Brigadier General Adolfazl Shekarchi said the region's countries were fully capable of defending regional waters themselves from a Reuters publication.
New US economic restrictions as well as a third sanctions mechanism against Iran are called upon to interrupt or reduce the supply of Iranian weapons to Russia, agreed by the countries of Europe at the end of July 2023. Ukraine joined it. The previous two were introduced against the nuclear and missile programs of a state sponsor of terrorism, as well as in connection with allegation of human rights violations.
Iran provides military support for Russia's unprovoked and unjustified war of aggression against Ukraine. In this context, the Council decided to add 5 individuals involved in the development and delivery of unmanned aerial vehicles to Russia to the list of persons, entities and bodies subject to restrictive measures, from a message of the European Council website.
Belarus also wants to conclude an agreement with Iran on the production of Shaheeds on its territory, the American Institute for the Study of War reported. In addition, information appeared on the network that Iran was trying to re-equip one of the factories in the Gomel region. Reported by Roman Smoler, Valeria Nikipelova, UA TV News.